At 19, I was a character in everybody's story. I had a channel where I inspired people every week, and I had people who would tell me they admired my prayer life, they admired the way I looked put together, they want to be like me, they love my relationship with God. But I had stopped praying, not because I didn't want to, but because it felt like a chore. It felt like God was far away. And because I was too busy living people's life, I have forgotten how to live mine. This is a story I have never shared in full, but I'm sharing it today because someone is in this space right now, and I want to tell you and encourage you that it doesn't end here. Welcome to Life with Grace, the space where we grow, we be more and do more with Jesus. This channel is for every young person who is aspiring and who wants to live their life differently. It's for the young person still figuring out purpose, still figuring out her life, her faith, and who they are becoming. In this space, we have honest conversations about living your life with purpose, with God at the center. So if that's you, you want to subscribe as we are just getting started on our journey. Now back to my story. Let me paint a picture of how my life looked like at 19. I had the channel, I was posting consistently, faith, encouragement, and the kind of things that makes people feel seen and heard. You'll have messages saying, "Oh, I love your boldness. Oh, I want to be like you." What does it take to get into your space? The whole glamour you could see outside my videos. But I was studying a course I did not want to study because I wanted to make mommy proud of me. I was teaching myself programming because I wanted to make my brother proud of me. I was posting, I was showing up online. From the outside, I was literally fine, put together, and everything you could imagine. But here's what nobody saw. I was giving out the what I did not have. I was living the versions of other people's lives. I was just so nice to my detriment, and it was so exhausting. Two things happened that became a ceiling for me. A relationship I thought I had ended. And honestly, I wasn't hurt that the person left. I was hurt because of what it said about me. I was sad. I began to question myself. I asked myself if I wasn't good enough to have people as friends. As I see faults and imperfections of everything I was doing. And along the line, my school project presentation did not go well. As little as this was, I lost total confidence in myself. I was faulting everything I was doing. I remember saying to myself that nothing good was going to come out of me. God forbid. I thought I was clumsy, and I said that to myself over and over again. This belief I had that seeped into everything I was doing. I could no longer perform at my best. And that was when I knew that something had to change. But at this point, I didn't know how. I had stopped praying. I was a faith content girly, but I was just creating content. Scriptures were like letters to me. I was so scared, and I was losing myself. It felt like I had to protect an image, so I could not let anyone into my space because I had a persona I was trying to hold up. I had a personality I was trying to keep up. Oh, she's a good girl, keep being the good girl. Oh, she's nice, keep being nice. Oh, she's beautiful, keep being beautiful. I went quiet for months. And this is why it's very, very important for you to have people in your life that see you for you. My brother noticed. And instead of him going through the 12 laws of Moses, he just started talking to me about God. He kept on speaking life over me, praying, talking to me about God. I remember the part that spoke to me was when he opened the scripture and he asked me to read it for myself. And what I got from it was the things that we go through are meant to produce something better in us. I remember sitting on the bed and finally hope began to return. I could not see the areas of my life where God has loved me so much to allow certain things happen so I could learn from them. It felt like a door was finally open and I was coming out of my depression, of my negative self-talk and beliefs. It was like everything I held on to was finally giving way. I went back to start praying again. I went back to start studying the word. I went back to start taking personal growth and development very seriously. At those moments were the times God would now remind me of how loved I am, of how well cared for and well watered I am, and how He has bought me with a price. Now I'm talking about this because it's a personal experience. I'm sharing this story because someone is sitting in a version of what I just described. You don't feel you are meant for anything good. You feel like you're the worst person ever. You feel like you are not perfect. So many imperfect, wrong things are meant to go on in your life. I want to remind you today and encourage you that your story does not end in that space. God is waiting. God is not waiting for you to have it all figured out. In fact, He loves imperfect people. He calls imperfect people so He can make them perfect and whole and sane. I want to let you know today that God will find you in that space, in that place where you don't feel good about yourself, where you have let circumstances speak over your life, where you've let a particular moment judge your entire existence. I want to tell you that God will find you in that space. Just as He has found me and He has loved me up to this point where I am right now, and I can share this story. That's why this channel exists, to always remind you of who you are, your identity, to always walk you through your journey, your healing journey, your purpose journey, helping you get courageous and helping you see what it would look like to lead your life with God at the center. So if this video has helped you, if this video was something that resonated so much with you, I want you to go on ahead to subscribe, go on ahead to like, and also very importantly, go on ahead to share to someone you know or you see is going through a season in their lives where they have let limiting beliefs or negative self-talk or circumstances taking a hold of them and over them. So, and also I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What part of my story resonated so much with you? God be man, with Jesus, and you can lead your life differently.